Because stats, it's variable depending on who you're fighting. Like you take Charles Oliveira's stats, and then you say his fight with Islam Makhachev, and you say, okay, well, where's the stats? Like it's really dependent upon skill sets, who's your level of competition, who you're competing with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was a quick submission, though.
Bro.
The stats are 1 submission attempt, 1 submission.
Bro, he's got a crushing squeeze. Well,
It's different, bro.
To that.
It's different. Yeah, he strangled me. And the way he did it, I think he Moicano filled in last minute to fight Islam and got caught with the same choke.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a Darce choke, but he locks it on his forearm.
Yeah.
He doesn't go to the bicep.
I know.
And the squeeze is different. He's pulling to his chest. It's not like a angle squeeze. It's different. So the defense is different. When I got my legs out and tried to walk around, he hooked my leg, but like the squeeze is completely different. Completely different. You know, you belly down and kind of get some space to breathe. You can't the way he does it.
Craig Jones broke it down.
It's like a front choke, almost like a squeeze to your chest. It's not an angle that you use for a normal Darce choke.
I know. I was shocked the first time I saw him do it. I was like, maybe he just like couldn't cinch up the bicep. And then I saw him do it a second time. I was like, no, this guy's trying to do it that way. He grabs right here, right?
Yeah.
And Craig Jones
pulls
did
to
an
his
awesome
chest.
breakdown of it on YouTube where he explains why it's effective and what's so good about it.
And when he gets the grip locked in, like it's complete, immediate blood shutdown.
You never felt it before because his strength is another level, and that's why I feel like a lot of these guys break once they feel it.
I would be really interested to see. I mean, the best guy off his back, arguably in the lightweight division, is Oliveira. And Oliveira really couldn't do anything with Islam. I mean, he gave, some difficulties. He got into the second round. It was work, but he didn't really threaten, where he threatens everybody off his back. That's the thing about Oliveira is like, he'll catch you on the feet and he'll trade with you on the feet because if you drop him, he gladly goes to his back to invite you into his guard.
Yeah.
But with Islam, he couldn't do a damn thing.
Yeah, a lot of those guys before Islam were afraid to go to the ground with him. Like Gaethje dropped him a couple of times, Chandler dropped him, and then they stood up. It's because you had that fear. With Islam, it was like, I don't care. He's gonna feel what it is on the ground. Like they always say, Sambo is better than jiu-jitsu, and he just has that mentality. Like I want to beat you at your own game. And the way he tapped him out from half guard with that arm triangle, I'm like, nobody's ever treated Oliveira like that.
Well, that squeeze must be another level.
Yeah, I would roll with him, and that first week he's catching me with like an anaconda choke every time I'm going with him, and it's just squeezing. I'm like tapping, and then Islam's nice, so like he'll tell you like you need to do it this way, and he'll show me the technique with it. When Habib's on top of you, he's like breaking me at every single point, and I'm asking him for it. No, brother, you just got to keep going. And I'm like, all right, cool. So the next time he does it, he's just on top of me again. He's like mounting me, then I'm turning, giving him my back, and then he's like just laughing as he's talking to the guys outside of the cage as he's on top of me, and I'm feeling like disrespected, but it's like, this is the Habib. But like at least like Islam, he'll be like, brother, do this way, do this. This is the way you get out of it.
He's giving you some tips.
Yeah, so by the third week, he wasn't catching me with it anymore, but his squeeze is just a different type of squeeze.
They have a very, very disciplined camp, right? Like you have to have your hair cut a certain way. Like you can't be fucking around showing up with blue mohawks or nothing crazy. Like it's very disciplined, right?
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why they're all successful, I feel like.
As Islam Makhachev prepares for the massive challenge that awaits against Ian Machado Garry, it is clear that every aspect of his preparation is being taken seriously. Reports emerging from Makhachev's camp suggest that the lightweight champion has raised the intensity of his training to another level, something many would expect considering the magnitude of the matchup ahead. From grueling wrestling sessions to highly specialized striking drills, every area of his game appears to be receiving attention as he gears up for the contest.
Чекай, просто тягни, сползай, минут.
Есть какой-то возрастной дедлайн? До какого возраста хотел бы выступать?
Нет, возрастной я не думаю. Есть
The
пробег.
discussion eventually shifted to Charles Oliveira's submission loss against Islam. Joe Rogan pointed out that statistics alone rarely tell the complete story because everything depends on the opponent standing across from you. Dustin Poirier agreed, highlighting how quickly Islam was able to secure the finish against Oliveira and emphasizing the incredible strength of his grip. According to Poirier, once Makhachev is able to connect his hands, escaping becomes an extremely difficult task. That submission was yet another...
Yeah, he strangled me. And the way he did it, I think he, Moicano filled in last minute to fight Islam and got caught with the same choke. It's kind of like a Darce choke, but he locks it on his forearm.
Yeah.
He doesn't go to the bicep.
I know.
And the squeeze is different. He's pulling to his chest. It's not like a angle squeeze. It's different. So the defense is different. When I got my legs out and tried to walk around, he hooked my leg, but like the squeeze is completely different. Completely different. You know, you belly down and kind of get some space to breathe. You can't the way he does it.
Craig Jones broke it down.
It's like a front choke, almost like a squeeze to your chest. It's not an angle that you use for a normal Darce choke.
I know. I was shocked the first time I saw him do it. I was like, maybe he just like couldn't cinch up the bicep. And then I saw him do it a second time. I was like, no, this guy's trying to do it that way.
While Makhachev continues putting in the work behind closed doors, conversations surrounding his abilities have only grown louder. During an appearance on Joe Rogan's podcast, Bilal Muhammad joined the discussion and spoke at length about what makes Islam such a unique competitor. The conversation extended far beyond his wrestling credentials or his Dagestani background, focusing instead on the specific qualities that make him one of the toughest fighters in the sport to deal with.
Right? For the longest time, people thought, oh, he falls apart. And then all of a sudden, everybody had to go, you know what? He's the fucking man. You know, until Islam got a hold of him, he was like a completely different entity than he was like back when Cub Swanson knocked him out.
Yeah, when you look at the way his career is, the way like people don't give him enough credit for that, and the way he dominated some of the best guys.
Oh my God!
Once he was in his title reign,
when he beat Gaethje, the way he beat Chandler, I mean, my God.
But you mean now people know how good Islam is. People weren't respecting him the same way I feel like I'm not getting respected, and then now when he plays with him like that, beats him on the feet, and then finishes him on the ground, I think that now people are realizing, all right, well, Islam isn't all talk. Like when DC and all of them are saying that, like he's going to be better than Khabib.
As the discussion continued, attention turned toward Islam's physical strength and the first-hand experience of training alongside him and other fighters from Dagestan. Bilal explained that it is almost impossible to fully appreciate the pressure they apply unless you have shared the mats with them. He described a suffocating style of wrestling where every position feels increasingly restrictive. Even highly experienced wrestlers can find movement difficult, while nearly everyone in the room seems capable of maintaining dominant control. According to Bilal, training with that group
Now they're realizing it.
Anybody who said it was all talk is a fool. If you watch the way he submitted Drew Dober, he just smushed him.
Yeah.
I'm like, there was no getting up there. It was just a matter of time before he put the smush down on him.
Training with those guys, I tell people, I'm like, if you never train with the guys from Dagestan, from somebody on their team, you don't know what it feels like. It's not regular jiu-jitsu. Like it's like quicksand where you're in there, you think you're moving, you're looking for a way out. I'm really good at flow rolling and everything. And then I'm training with them my last camp, and I'm like, I cannot move with these guys. None of them. Like everybody on their team has that same style, same.
Bilal went on to explain that the biggest difference is not necessarily the technique itself, but the mentality behind it. He described an environment where fighters refuse to concede even the smallest moment during training. Every round is treated like a real contest, and every position is viewed as an opportunity to gain an advantage. He also recalled sessions where Khabib Nurmagomedov would immediately correct anyone who became comfortable working from a guard position. The philosophy was simple.
Grapple, it's like they're going to beat everybody. Nobody's going to mess with them.
What is the difference?
For the mentality, I think is a big thing too. You know, when you're rolling with somebody new, you'll get a flow roll with them. You'll play around to see how they're feeling. With them, they don't have that at all. I'm not gonna lose a round. I'm not gonna lose a minute when I'm going against you. If this is our first time roll with each other. You know, I'm on my back. I'm going to my back, starting on my back, and I'm like, all right, let's move. So I'm trying to play like guard, trying to go for armbar or anything like that. And then Khabib just yelling at me, get up. We're not playing jiu-jitsu. This is get up. This is MMA. We're not playing jiu-jitsu. You're on your back. You're losing. And their mentality is, let me hold you down because I'm not going to lose this round. I'm going to stay on top of you. I don't care if I'm in your guard the whole time and I'm just staying on top of you with pressure. You just lost. Even though the round's over, I'm sitting there like, man, we haven't done anything. It's like, I'm just laying on my back. You haven't done any pressure, no ground pound or anything. But I just lost because I'm on my back. And I figured that's their mentality. They don't want to lose any round in practice. They don't want to lose any minute in grappling. If they get taken down, they're popping right back up. It's not.
Joe Rogan eventually turned the conversation toward Islam's success against world-class grapplers, such as Charles Oliveira. The discussion centered on how Oliveira had long been regarded as one of the most dangerous submission specialists in MMA, yet Makhachev managed to neutralize much of what made him so effective. While many opponents were hesitant to engage with Oliveira on the ground, Makhachev willingly entered those exchanges and ultimately defeated him using superior grappling. Bilal pointed to the arm triangle choke finish as a perfect illustration of Islam's ability to impose his game.
You never felt it before because his strength is another level, and that's why I feel like a lot of these guys break once they feel it.
I would be really interested to see. I mean, the best guy off his back, arguably in the lightweight division, is Oliveira. And Oliveira really couldn't do anything with Islam. I mean, he gave, some difficulties. He got into the second round. It was work, but he didn't really threaten. Where he threatens everybody off his back. That's the thing about Oliveira is he'll catch you on the feet and he'll trade with you on the feet because if you drop him, he gladly goes to his back to invite you into his guard.
Yeah.
But with Islam, he couldn't do a damn thing.
Yeah, a lot of those guys before Islam were afraid to go to the ground with him. Gaethje dropped him a couple of times, Chandler dropped him, and then they stood up. It's because you had that fear. With Islam, it was I don't care. He's gonna feel what it is on the ground. Like they always say, Sambo is better than jiu-jitsu, and he just has that mentality. I want to beat you at your own game. And the way he tapped him out from half guard with that arm triangle, I'm like, nobody's ever treated Oliveira like that.
Dan Hardy believes Ian Makhachev Garry is about to face the most difficult challenge of his professional career when he steps in against Islam Makhachev. Although Hardy praised Garry's confidence and acknowledged the progress he has made across multiple areas of his skill set, he emphasized that Islam presents threats everywhere the fight can go. In Hardy's view, Makhachev possesses the complete package needed to trouble any welterweight contender, whether the action unfolds on the feet, in the clinch, or on the mat. He even suggested that Islam's style acts like kryptonite for much of the division because of how balanced and effective every aspect of his game has become. Hardy also noted that while Garry has worked extensively on his grappling and jiu-jitsu, preparing for Islam's relentless wrestling pressure is an entirely different challenge.
Someone you and I have spoken about, Islam Makhachev versus Ian Machado Garry. What do you make of that matchup?
That's a great fight. Look, it's a great fight. Ian Garry for a long time has been saying that, he is the future. Obviously, it's his nickname. He sees himself as being there with the belt. He's visualized it, but now he's got Makhachev in the division. And I mean, Makhachev's got the kryptonite for every single person in the division. No matter where the fight goes, he's got the skills to challenge you and to cause you issues. Of course, since Ian Garry's, been spending time in Brazil, been working on his jiu-jitsu, he's going to be far more confident in his ground game. But at the same time, I don't know if you can be able to replicate what Islam Makhachev can do to you. I think you would have to be in the wrestling room in Dagestan to really feel that kind of pressure. And what you got to remember is that room right now, we keep signing a bunch of guys from.
Hardy went on to explain that the Dagestani system continues producing champions because of the mentalities shared throughout the region. Relentless wrestling pressure, strict discipline, and constantly improving striking form the foundation of their success. Even among those highly accomplished fighters, Hardy believes Islam stands at the very top. Looking specifically at this matchup, Hardy feels Garry cannot spend 5 rounds simply trying to outpoint the champion with movement and technical boxing. While he acknowledges Garry's intelligence and skill as a striker, he expects Islam to become increasingly dangerous as the fight progresses and momentum begins to build. According to Hardy, Garry must land meaningful offense early and force Islam to respect his striking if he hopes to keep the champion from taking control of the
They're all like cookie-cutter versions of each other. They're all lethal. They've all got great wrestling. They've all got that pressure style with good punching and kicking now. You know what I mean? Like there's a really elite level in that gym. And Makhachev's at the top of that pile. Like everybody in that gym is working towards where he is, and everybody in that gym's a killer. Like I just don't know if you're gonna be able to find the same kind of look that you're gonna need to be able to deal with Makhachev. And I think now he's moved up to welterweight. I just think he looks physically so much healthier and stronger. You know, Ian Garry's a slick striker, but he needs to damage Makhachev. He can't play the 25 minutes of picking and poking.
Carlos Prantes offered his own perspective on how he expects the fight to unfold. In his opinion, Islam will likely build his game plan around takedowns, control positions, and dictating where the action takes place. At the same time, Prantes is unsure whether the contest will become a completely one-sided grinding battle. He believes Ian Garry will still create opportunities to return to his feet and reset the exchanges, forcing Islam to repeatedly work for control rather than maintaining dominance for extended periods. One key point Prantes emphasized is that Makhachev is exceptionally difficult to beat on the scorecards. Even when opponents manage to defend certain positions or survive dangerous moments, Islam consistently finds ways.
I think I agree. But I think also too, man, this is what people have to remember, dude. There's 15 pounds that when you go up from 155 pounds to 170 pounds, that's 15 pounds, man. Ian, he's never fought a big, long dude that has a jab, that knows how to kick, that's a longer body.
Move a
and
lot.
I'm always kind of pro wrestling. Like every time there's a wrestler that's going up against a striker or whatnot, I'll always kind of tend to go with the wrestler, particularly if I know their mindset a little bit. But in this one, man, and I'm good friends with Islam. Obviously, I'm not counting this dude out, but I'm just saying, bro, I still go back and I think of some of the weapons that Ian Garry has, and even Ian Garry, man. Ian Garry could take the back very, very well. He's shown that, man. If you're able to take the back against a guy like Shavkat Rakhmonov and then almost finish him with the smaller guy with longer legs, I personally think this is a good fight for Ian.